G'day. Here's my top 5 reasons why even you should be on TikTok. Yes, you. What's TikTok? G'day. Okay, so here we go. Reason number 1, this is a huge platform. Over 1 billion downloads, top of the App Store. I think they're up around 700 million active monthly users at this point in time. So there's a lot of eyeballs, a lot of attention on TikTok. Now, granted, the demographic tends to skew fairly young. And so for those of us in the older generation, like me, we kind of think, well, our people, our audience isn't really on that platform. Don't worry about spending time on it. Maybe, but that brings me to the second reason. These platforms always start young and age up. Think about Snapchat, Instagram, and then there was this thing that started off as a college social network back a few years ago. What was that called? Facebook. Facebook was the one. So point is, they often start young and they age up. The third reason is organic reach on these other mainstream social networks like Facebook, like Instagram, like even LinkedIn, and to a lesser degree Snapchat. The organic reach on those platforms is basically disappearing. It's becoming harder and harder to reach an audience organically without having to pay for ads. And that happens obviously as the platforms mature. They look for more ways to make money, and the best way to do that is run ads, and the best way to price up the ads is to make sure that if you want to reach a certain audience that you have to pay them to do it. So that means they have to limit obviously the organic reach that you once upon a time had. New platforms like TikTok still have good organic reach. So if you're creative and you capture the audience's attention, you can grow without having to pay for ads. The fourth reason why you should be on TikTok is that TikTok seems to be right now leading the way in terms of short form mobile video creation and editing. Now, if you get onto TikTok and have a bit of a play around with those tools, you're going to learn a skill that is probably going to help you on one of those other platforms. Because as we've seen time and again, when the new platforms come out and they create these new features, the older platforms then take on the best of those. So what you learn on TikTok, you'll probably one day soon be able to use on Instagram and Facebook and even maybe LinkedIn. Think about what's happening with Quibi, we spoke about yesterday. Short form video content. That is definitely the way of the future. We know mobile is the way of the future. So whatever you can learn on TikTok about creating and editing mobile short form video content, the better off you're going to be. And the fifth and final reason why you should be on TikTok is that it just encourages your creativity. You get on there and have a look at what other people do. You don't have to do silly singing videos and things like that, but you could. And think about creating content in new and interesting and different ways to what you've been doing traditionally. It just can't hurt. So, bottom line is, get on TikTok, have a play. I'm on TikTok now having a bit of a play. I'm not going to spend a hell of a lot of time there because, like you, probably, my audience is really not there. So what I'm going to do is at least have a play, try and learn a few little skills while I'm there, and just see, who knows, maybe I'll tick onto something. Pun intended. Alrighty, that is it for today. I do thank you for your time, and I will be back again tomorrow. See ya.